Welcome to another installment of ILTA News with ILTA TV. My name is Beth Ann Stubbe, and I'm the Director of Publications and Press for ILTA. I'm thrilled today to be joined by two business partners who have got a wealth of knowledge in ways that we can help ILTANs with timelines and product end-of-life cycles. Gentlemen, please introduce yourselves.
Thanks, Beth Ann. I'm Jim Morio. I am the co-founder and CEO of Cornerstone.IT. We are a professional IT services and managed services provider to the legal industry, been in business 20 years. We're a long-time Litera Prosperoware partner, as well as a long-time iManage partner.
And I am Sheetal Jain, co-founder and CTO of the Prosperoware side of the Litera family. Prosperoware, and really all of the companies under Litera family, was founded on helping legal teams adapt to the new world of digital collaboration and hybrid work environments. At its core, our mission is simple: to help legal teams collaborate accurately, efficiently, and securely.
Perfect. Well, welcome both of you. One of the things we find really interesting is having these ILTA TVs based off of something that we've done with our partners to help educate our ILTA members. Recently, we had a master's class. Jim, can you talk to me a little bit about what the master's class covered? And then we're going to talk into how project timelines work with this program, and then what we're going to see next coming out of both of your areas.
Sure. Yeah, it was an important masterclass webinar because iManage is announcing end of life of their COM-based clients and products that have been around for a long time. They're going end of life in December of 2023. That means you can't get any technical support, get any product upgrades, no knowledge base after December of 2023. And some of the important products that have been around for a long time are desk site and file site. Most iManage clients use that or have used that. So it's an important end of life. And the webinar talked to all the dependencies to that. So in order to move off of the product, you have to upgrade your backend, whether you move to iManage's cloud or upgrade your backend servers to version 10. You need to look at your desktop and all the applications that are integrated in that, and then you have to train on the new client. So what the webinar was about was how much effort is involved in moving off of those old clients.
And I think it's really important for us to take a moment here to say that this ILTA TV segment is an interim block, if you will. Then on June 8th, we're going to have another webinar. It's called Let Us Guide You, iManage EOL Solutions, Roadmap, Timeline, and Go Live Considerations. I think there's a lot for us to unpack here. Let's talk a little bit about project timelines, how organizations should view them, and really what products or services we recommend for all of this, because it's a big step.
It is big. It is big. And anybody, we all have been in IT for a long time, so we know that IT projects take much longer than we expect. And so December 2023 is 20 months from now. So what's important to uncover or prepare for is to move off a desk site and file site. You need to get your backend servers upgraded, or you need to move to the cloud. Cornerstone's been doing this for a long time, so we know that upgrading from 9.x to 10.x or preparing to go to the cloud, and Sheetal will talk about some of the tools to help clean up your network. That's got to happen first before you could upgrade your client. Then you have to upgrade your client. That requires, in many cases, a desktop upgrade. Firms are going to Windows 10 or upgrading from an older feature release going to Windows 11 or upgrading from an older version of Windows 10. Building a new desktop takes a lot of time. Getting into all the hooks of third-party applications that work with desk site and file site, that should not be underestimated. That's going to be something that people find, oh my, I've got all these third-party products that are integrated with desk site and file site. Those applications need to be upgraded or replaced. And then on top of that, you need to train people on Work 10. You may have upgraded or redesigned your workspaces. All of that needs to be considered, and that gets done last. So all that preparation work, 20 months in many cases, is not enough time.
It's not. Walk me through this. 20 months, that's it?
Yeah, and before I answer that, to put in perspective, when iManage, the original clients were developed, Bill Clinton was president, BlackBerry was a smartphone, and Michael Jackson was the king of pop. So that gives you idea of how long it's been when these products were originally built. And at a time, those technology were the hip technology. iManage clients were built using called COM, Component Object Model from Microsoft. And they were the hip at a time. And like any technology, it got its own life cycle. And in last decade or so, iManage have modernized all of their platform using REST APIs. And it's about time. And as Jim said, it is a big change to go from those old clients that people used to love. Attorneys love their Outlook and they love their, the integration that comes with the Outlook. But Microsoft have revitalized Outlook. They have introduced new approach, which are mobile friendly, mobile first, cloud first. And it is a time to modernize those frameworks. Prosperoware, Litera have two products to help there. One is what we call Cloud Migrator, which helps you to move from on-prem to cloud. And it also actually helps you, even if you are on-prem, it helps you to clean up your data into a modernized, newer version of iManage. I think on an iManage side, 99% of all the iManage cloud moves are done using our Cloud Migrator products. And the older you are on the iManage system, the likelihood of bad data, orphan data that you're likely to have. So our tools uses what iManage call universal APIs to migrate this data. And in the process, it also helps you to clean up the data. And then we partner with partners like Cornerstone, who have years of experience in document management space and iManage side of the house, where they help you to guide, help you to clean and migrate those data on time. So yes, it is a big effort, and done properly and plannedly, it can be done. Obviously, it has been done for billions of documents and hundreds of firms. On the other side, for an ongoing governance and IG, we also offer a product called CAM, which allows you to manage multiple systems, including iManage, NetDocuments, and Microsoft Teams from a governance perspective.
That's an incredible lift, I think. Whatever goes on, moving from one system to another is an incredible lift. I think it's interesting, and I want to end on this. Let's talk a little bit more about life cycles and why this is such an important conversation right now. Jim?
Yeah, Sheetal hit on it. It's this upgrade is a very good opportunity to improve your iManage environment, whether it's workspace design, training, cleaning up your old environment. So that needs to be considered into the life cycle of it. It's a bunch of mini projects together. So there's the cloud migration or the on-prem upgrade. There's the desktop rebuild and the integration. There's training. So the life cycle, it's a program of smaller projects that, as we keep saying, it's going to take 20 months or around that. That's something that you need to have the right team for, or the right partners. Selfishly, Cornerstone does this all the time, and we're happy with moving firms to the cloud, desktop upgrades, managed services around that. Certainly, that's something that we do every day. But you need to have the right team. You need to have your project manager. You need to have your test staff. You need to have that firm buy-in. That's very important. The trainers, et cetera, and the right partners like Litera, and the tools to do it. It's again, we've all done this. We've all done many IT projects. You can't underestimate the time it's going to take and the investment to do it right.
Certainly.
And to add to what Jim said, it's also an opportunity to look at your overall IG policy and your cloud policy. So not only looking at what you have in your iManage, but in this hybrid world, your lawyers are working using tools like Teams, collaborating externally. So it's important to look at that overall IG policies. And us and Cornerstone can help you there. And if you are interested in exploring more, please reach out to Jim, myself, or anybody on our side.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to the June 8th webinar. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Beth Ann.
Thank you.